Please rise for the class of 2026 and the platform party. Please remain standing for the introduction of the platform party. We begin with Melody Mitchell, Chief of Staff and Assistant Dean of Communications and Alumni Engagement. Kelly Marshall, Assistant Dean and Director of Admissions. David Rosenfeld, Professor. Tracy Simmons, Legal Writing Instructor. Lauren Threet, Assistant Professor. Matt Timko, Interim Deputy Director, Law Librarian, Associate Professor. Lisa Woods, Co-Director, Legal Writing. Laura Regurtis, Professor. Tiffany Puckett, Associate Professor. Mary McDonald, Legal Writing Instructor. Wendy Hinton Vaughn, Director of Clinics and Clinical Professor. Greg Ellenson, Associate Professor. Paul Kane, Clinical Professor. Evan Bernick, Associate Professor. Therese Clark Arado, Interim Law Library Director and Professor. Stephanie Miller, Associate Dean, Part-Time JD Program and Professor. Dan McConkey, Director of Faculty Affairs and Professor. Excuse me. Robert Jones, Associate Professor. Gina Hunter, Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Heidi Foddestead, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Professor. Nicole Kane, Vice President, NIU Law Alumni Council and member of the class of 2006. Brett Ames, Vice Chair, Board of Visitors and member of the class of 2009. Justice Thaddeus Wilson, Board of Visitors and member of the class of 1994. Judge Sonny Williams, immediate past President of Board of Visitors and member of the class of 1999. Judge Vincent Cornelius, past President, Board of Visitors, and member of the class of 1989. Dr. Lisa C. Freeman, NIU President. Justice P. Scott Neville, Jr., Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Illinois. Cassandra L. Dean and Cassandra Hill, Dean and Professor. Greg Anderson, Assistant Dean and Director, Career Opportunities and Professional Development.
All right, you may be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. So, as Dean Anderson mentioned, my name is Cassandra Hill. I'm Dean of the Northern Illinois University College of Law. And it is my distinct honor to welcome you and preside over this year's Class of 2026 commencement ceremony. The faculty and staff of the College of Law are pleased that you are able to join us in celebration honoring the accomplishments of our graduates. This day marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. Today, we gather to honor and applaud the incredible achievements of our graduates as they embark on their journey as legal professionals. I want to acknowledge the presence and support of NIU President Lisa C. Freeman. From the NIU Law, yes, round of applause. From the NIU Law Board of Visitors, we have our Vice Chair, Brent Ames, from the class of 2009. Past Chair, Judge Vincent Cornelius, from the class of 1989. Immediate past Chair, Judge Sonny Williams, from the class of 1999. And Justice Thaddeus Wilson, from the class of 1994. And from the College of Law's Alumni Council, we have our first Vice President, Nicole Kane, from the class of 2006. In addition, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the faculty, staff, and administration for their unwavering dedication and commitment to nurturing the next generation of legal minds. Your guidance, expertise, and mentorship have shaped these graduates into the exceptional individuals they are today. Most importantly, though, we have here today a skilled and dedicated group receiving their law degrees in the presence of their family and friends. To the family and friends here today, you also have earned this degree along with the graduates for all the support, care, and love that you gave them along this journey. This is a special day for you as well. To the graduates, I'd like for you to take this opportunity to stand and thank your support system with a round of applause. right, you may be seated. So while they were standing, you may have noticed, and when they entered the room, that some of our graduates were wearing cords of different colors. These cords are meaningful to our graduates as they symbolize pride in their accomplishments, their connection to the NIU law community, and to their affinity with other communities. The meaning of each color cord is in your program for your reading. Today's ceremony for the class of 2026 marks both an ending and a beginning. It is a moment to reflect on your hard work, dedication, and the journey that has brought you here today, as well as to look forward to new paths you will forge in the legal profession. I'm honored to stand here before you, not only as your dean, but as someone who is deeply proud of all that you have accomplished over the years. Your time at NIU Law has prepared you for far more than just the practice of law. It has challenged you to think critically, to advocate thoughtfully, to persevere through moments that tested your confidence and your resilience. Along the way, you developed not only legal skills, but also the judgment, discipline, and determination that will define the kind of lawyer and leader you become. As you move forward, remember that the law is ultimately about people. Behind every contract, negotiation, courtroom argument, discussion, policy, decisions are individuals and communities affected by the work that you will be doing. Approach each opportunity with humility, integrity, and a deep sense of responsibility. The world needs lawyers who are not only capable, but who are compassionate, not only accomplished, but also committed to fairness and service. Wherever your career leads, whether in private practice, public service, business, education, or advocacy, carry with you the values that shaped your experiences here. Be willing to listen carefully, lead courageously, act ethically, especially when doing so seems difficult. Your voice, your perspective, and your commitment to justice matter. Most importantly, remember the principles that have guided this law school for generations: access, excellence, public service, and opportunity. Those values are now part of your professional foundation. As graduates of NIU Law, you are not only prepared to succeed, but to make meaningful contributions to your profession and to the communities in which you serve. Finally, you leave here with something enduring: a lifelong connection to our law school. The relationships you built with classmates, faculty, staff, mentors, and alumni will remain an important source of support, encouragement, and inspiration throughout your career. Stay connected to this community and to the spirit of collaboration and service that defines it. Be sure to check in on one another. Continue to support and be there for one another. And always know that we are always here for you at the College of Law. You are forever our Husky. Class of 2026, we are all extremely proud of you. Congratulations. You are definitely ready. You are needed. And I cannot wait to see the difference that you will make in your life and in your career and in our world. Thank you. distinct honor and pleasure to introduce you to this year's commencement speaker. We are honored to have Chief Justice P. Scott Neville of the Illinois Supreme Court. Chief Justice Neville has devoted decades to the pursuit of justice, equity, and excellence in the legal profession. He began his legal career as a law clerk before building a distinguished practice focused on appellate, employment, civil rights, and complex civil litigation. Throughout his career, he has been a tireless advocate for fairness and opportunity, serving in leadership roles across the legal community and contributing to landmark civil rights and voting rights litigation. Appointed to the Circuit Court of Cook County in 1999 and later to the Illinois Appellate Court in 2004, he has earned widespread respect for his integrity, leadership, and commitment to public service. Chief Justice Neville was then appointed to the Supreme Court of Illinois in 2018 and began his term as Chief Justice in 2025. His contributions to the bench, bar, and broader community have been recognized through numerous honors and awards, reflecting a lifetime dedicated to advancing justice and strengthening the legal profession. Not only are we thrilled to have Chief Justice Neville here with us today, but we're also honored that this will be his first commencement address as Chief Justice. So please join me in welcoming him, Chief Justice Neville.
Special day. I know how special it was for me 53 years ago. I can only imagine how special it is to you today. A number of people have asked me, why did I come? Because I'm a public servant. Because I work for the people in this room. What else would I do? But I thought it might be important today about citizenship. More than 70 years ago, Governor Adlai Stevenson spoke about the duty of citizenship. He said that as citizens of this democracy, We are the rulers and the ruled, the lawgivers and the law-abiding, the beginning and the end. He said, democracy is a high privilege, but is also a heavy responsibility. Those words are not poetry alone. They are a description of duty. They tell us who we are, and they tell us what is asked of us. This afternoon, I want to discuss what that idea is all about. There are 4 parts to Governor Stevenson's duties as a citizen. It begins in part 1. Governor Stevenson began with a paradox. In a democracy, the citizen is the ruler, and the citizen is the ruled. This is a remarkable claim. For most of human history, people who made the rules were not the people who lived under them. Kings ruled, subjects obeyed. Our system is different. In a democracy, the authority of government flows from the consent of the governed. We elect our representatives. We choose our leaders. We send them to our capitals to act in our name. And then we live under the laws they pass. That is the first duty of a citizen, to participate, to vote, to be informed, to pay attention. A democracy cannot rule itself if the people stop showing up. When citizens disengage, others fill the void, and the government we receive is no longer the government we chose. To rule ourselves, we must first be present and participate. Second idea, the lawgivers and the law-abiding. Governor Stevenson's second pairing goes to the heart of the legal order. We are the lawgivers, and we are the law-abiding. The law in a democracy is not imposed from above. It is written by the people, their elected representatives, under a constitution that the people themselves ratify. That is an extraordinary inheritance, but the law giving is only half of it. Once the law is written, we are bound to follow it. All of us, without exception. That is the rule of law. It is the principle that no person stands above the law and no person stands beneath it. The wealthy and the poor, the powerful and the unknown, the citizen and the public official, all are equal before the law. When that principle holds, freedom is possible. When it breaks down, freedom does not last. The courts exist to protect that principle. A judge takes an oath to apply the law without favor, to listen to every party, to decide each case on its merits. That is the discipline the rule of law requires. And it requires something of every citizen. It requires that we accept the law's outcomes, even when they disappoint us. It requires that we change the law through the lawful means our system provides, by debate, by election, by amendment, not by force, not by intimidation, not by abandoning the institutions that hold us together. Part 3 of Stevenson's ideas, the beginning and the end. Is perhaps the most profound. The citizen, he said, is the beginning and the end. Consider what that means. Every law begins with a citizen who voted, a citizen who spoke, who organized, who ran for office, who served on a jury, who signed a petition, who attended a hearing. And every law ends with a citizen whose rights are protected, whose disputes are resolved, whose community is made more just. The citizen is the source, and the citizen is our government is not an end within itself. It exists to serve the people. Our courts are not ornaments. They exist to do justice for the people who came before them. Our constitutions, federal and state, were written with these opening words: we the people. That is not a slogan. That is a structural fact. It means every public servant, every judge, every legislator, every executive officer holds office in trust, has a stake in how the trust is kept. When we forget that citizen is the beginning of the end. Our institutions drift when we fail to remember it. Our institutions can be renewed, however. Part 4 of Stevenson's ideas, democracy is a high privilege. Democracy, he said, is a high privilege. A high privilege, not a guarantee, not an accident, not a birthright that maintains itself. A privilege. Across the 250 years the United States has been in existence, self-government has been the exception, not the rule. Many generations have lived and died without ever casting a vote, without ever speaking openly against their leaders, without ever standing equal before a court of law. To be a citizen in a free society is to have inherited something rare. It is also to have inherited something that was paid for by those who debated and drafted our founding documents, paid for by those who fought to extend the promise of equal citizenship to the people who were once excluded from it, paid for by jurists and lawyers and ordinary citizens who insisted that the words on the page of our Constitution would mean what they say. A privilege of this kind is not a possession to be held. It is a trust to be carried. And protecting and safeguarding our democracy is the work of each generation. That includes your generation. Part 5 of Stevenson's ideas is a heavy responsibility. So we come to the final part of Governor Stevenson's charge. Democracy, he said, is also a heavy responsibility. Heavy. Self-government is not easy. It was never meant to be. It asks us to be informed when it would be simpler not to be. It asks us to listen to people who we disagree with. It asks us to respect institutions, even when their decisions are right. It asks us to defend the rights of others. And we hope they will defend our rights. And it asks us to do all of this, not occasionally, but as a way of life. The responsibility falls on every citizen. It especially falls on the lawyer who is an officer of the court, before he or she is anything else. On the judge, who must rule on the law without fear or favor. On the public official, who holds power that is not his own. On the citizen, who reports for jury duty, who teaches the next generation, who runs for the school board, who shows up at the polling place in November. Each of these is a thread. Together, they are a fabric of a free society. Governor Stevenson gave us 5 descriptions of one person: the ruler and the ruled, the lawgiver and the law-abiding, the beginning and the end. One person carrying a high privilege and a heavy responsibility. That person is a citizen. That person is each of us. That person is in each of you. Northern Illinois University College of Law class of 2026. The privilege is real. So is the weight. But the weight is not yours to carry alone. We, the people, carry it together with the institutions our forebears built and the neighbors who stand alongside us. That is the work of citizenship. It is the work of a lifetime. And it is the work that makes. Congratulations to the Northern Illinois University class of 2026. And I'm looking forward to swearing each of you in November of 2026.
So thank you so much, Chief Justice Neville. We are truly grateful for your presence here today and for your words of wisdom on citizenship and democracy and the responsibility of all of us as we the people to make sure that each and every one of us are free. Thank you for your commitment to the legal profession, your support. Can we give him another round of applause? So every year, the graduating class chooses one of its members to deliver a farewell address on behalf of the class. And this year, it is my distinct pleasure to invite to the podium, I'm looking at you, Joel Thomas as the student speaker for the class of 2026.
Chief Justice Neville, President Freeman, Dean Hill, faculty, alumni, friends, families, and the NIU 2026 graduating class of the College of Law. Congratulations. It is an incredible privilege to stand before you as class speaker. We can all remember walking into Swen Parson Hall on the first day. The heavy backpack, the blank notepad, and that quiet panic of hoping we wouldn't get cold called 5 minutes into class. Most of us barely knew each other. We had no idea what we had just signed up for. We all remember a first time a professor's eye scans that seating chart, and the room goes dead silent and our hearts just start pounding. At first, we were terrified of getting it wrong, of the unknown, of being outed as the one who didn't belong. Over time, though, that fear became familiar. Law school taught us to think before we felt ready, to think under pressure, to keep showing up even when we doubted ourselves. And honestly, that lesson will matter far more than any case or case brief we've ever memorized. Because one day a client will walk into our office on the worst day of their life, and they may not always need perfection. They will need honesty, judgment, compassion, and a willingness to stand beside them even when the answer is not immediately clear. That is what these 3 last years have prepared us to do. Despite law school's reputation for intense competition, the defining moments of my experience happen in community. Late nights in the library, study group Zoom calls, shared Google Docs that have 100-page outlines, and the midnight group chats trying to decode hearsay exceptions. Most of us spent our 20s on this. If anyone asks what my hobbies are now, I just say it's issue spotting. We spent thousands of dollars on textbooks just to passionately argue about fireworks at train stations, who owns a dead fox, and what a reasonable person is defined as. We built our community at Fatty's, at Barristers, Law Review, Casino Night, all the student organizations and those friendly but intense competitions. Somewhere between outlining and re-outlining, we became each other's support system. It was a classmate sharing a brief, offering a coffee, or just telling us, "You've got this," in the hallway. And that kept us moving forward. We became a community defined not by the adversity we faced, but by a refusal to let it break us. And I'm grateful for the friends and study group that were there with me through these last 3 years, and every high and low, just as many of you were there for each other. We were also resilient as a community. One of us standing in this room is a police officer who slept in his car after his night shift just so he could make it to work on time. One of us is a mother who would read and quiz herself with flashcards on the sidelines of her kids' soccer games just to be present for them. We saw commuters welcome new babies, classmates raising 2 little ones under 2 years, and one of us losing her mother during 1L. There were countless stories like this throughout our class. These were people carrying full lives on their shoulder and still finding ways to show up for their families. We refused to let life pause just because law school started. We did not just survive. We showed what perseverance, grit, and true resilience as a community looks like. To our professor standing beside me today, thank you for demanding more than we thought we could give. Looking back, we understand those relentless assignments and nervous cold calls were acts of preparation. You taught us how to think carefully, speak precisely, and carry ourselves with integrity long before we ever felt confident to do so. To our families and friends standing here today, this day is yours too. You absorbed our stress, you dried our tears, and you held things together even when we couldn't. Our names are on these law degrees today, but yours belong right beside them. And one more thing. If the airline loses your bags on the way home, find us. We'd be happy to draft the most terrifying demand letter they've ever seen. My friends, as we walk across the stage today, let us remember our degree is not just a credential. It is a profound tool of influence. In a world where so many are left voiceless and vulnerable, we now hold the power to speak up, stand our ground, and balance the scales of justice. It is about the families, businesses, workers, defendants, victims, and communities who will trust us during the difficult moments of their lives. We wield this power now. Let us use it wisely, use it with humility, and use it to serve. I pray God blesses each of our paths and protects our integrity to have the strength to stand up for those who need it most. Finally, as we scatter across states and time zones to face the bar exam and step into our new careers, our daily lives may look drastically different. Some of us will be courtroom adversaries, others will be miles apart. But geography doesn't matter. Our memories of NIU Law will always be here. We started this journey together, and let us continue to be that support system in our community. So with that, class of 2026, congratulations. Our story does not end here. I cannot wait to see where this next chapter takes us. With that, thank you. With that, it is my distinct privilege and honor to welcome our Professor of the Year, Professor Robert Jones.
Ready? Were these magic grits? I mean, did you get them from the same guy who sold Jack his beanstalk beans? Thank you very much. I had to work in one last one. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for the honor of the Teacher of the Year. It is such a tremendous honor. You have so many great teachers. You have so many dedicated and talented people working so hard for you. Many days I'm just trying to keep up with Professor Vaughn. You know, you're my life's work. I mean, I've spent my whole life trying to find ways to help you as much as I possibly can. So it's hard for me to describe how much it means to me that you appreciate it. Say is, thank you, truly, 100% for everything. So today is the day, right? Today is the day you officially become lawyers. Today is the day you become doctors of jurisprudence. But we will pass the bar, and you'll become attorneys. But let's celebrate today as well, because today is a big deal. Today, you join a very select, prestigious group of people in the country. Only 0.39% of Americans are lawyers. And that's what you come today. People will respect you and look up to you because of your position, the role you play, and that's deservedly so. Right? When you come up, I will say to you, welcome to the profession. paying that. I don't know if you'll hear it because your families might be clapping and cheering so loud that it might be hard. But if you can't hear what I say, that's what. With great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man, thank you. As lawyers, we have the responsibility to stand up for the rule of law. Right? Want to undermine it. And the rule of law called me, and she wants to know when you can start. And I said, you're on the clock today at 4 p.m. So you're going to come up, and I'm going to reach out to shake your hand. If you want to hug, just reach out and hug. But the default is to shake your hand. So I just want things to go exactly as you want. You'll come up and we'll put the hood on you, and that symbolizes the degree. Okay, you've got red on there for NIU, and you've got purple as the color of the JD, and that symbolizes getting that. And then you get the actual degree, which is unusual. Other law schools don't do that. You get the actual degree, but the degree won't be official as soon as you get it. You have to wait until the end when the provost confers it upon you. Okay, that is when it becomes legal. That's when it becomes activated. That is the moment you become a lawyer. She says it's incantation, right? By the power of God, right? And NIU, I pronounce you doctors of jurisprudence. That is the moment, right? When you become lawyers. It's I thought she should have a wand, but that didn't get any traction. But the point is, it is a magical moment. There are magical moments in our lives sometimes. And right now, you're still just ordinary people. I mean, no offense. But, but in that moment, you are going to become lawyers. Just like, bam, just like that. So it's one of my favorite moments of my life to see that for you. So I hope you remember that for yourself, that experience. So one of the best things about a law degree, really the reason why I work so hard is really more than anything else is because the economic opportunities it opens up, right? That's why I work so hard is it's a game changer. Your generation has not had as many economic opportunities as some of the preceding ones, and this changes everything. It's a very, very marketable, valuable skill. And I hope it just opens up all sorts of doors for the rest of your life. I want you to have, the life that you dream of. I want you to have, and this should help you do it. The careers, the homes, the families, the vacations, what you've been dreaming of. You should have it. You deserve it. When success happens to you, you deserve it. You've worked so hard. You've shown so much character and resilience. Look at you. 3 years ago, when I started working with most of you, most of you thought a tour was a French pastry, Commerce Clause, you had no idea, how important it was. Mens rea was something on Law and Order, right? And look how much you've learned, how far you've come, and how much you've grown, right? You deserve this, and it's been, I'm proud of you, and the people on the stage are proud of you, and the people in the audience are proud of you. It's been my privilege to work with you for the last 3 years. Getting to know you day to day, month to month, I've gotten to know you. And my favorite thing in the world is to work with a group of people, particularly people like you that I've grown to respect and like, and to work with you on a shared goal, a shared vision, something we all believe in. And the sense of belongingness and togetherness that comes with that has really been a very, very meaningful and rewarding 3 years for me. And I'm very, very lucky to have been your professor. Right now, I'm looking forward to seeing you before my very eyes become lawyers today and tomorrow. So congratulations, 26. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Hey, so I would like to introduce Gina Hunter, Associate Dean for Student Affairs, who will announce the commencement awards.
It's my pleasure to announce the graduates from the class of 2026 who are receiving Academic Achievement Awards, Excellence Awards. If your name is called, come to the stairs right here, accept your award from Dean Hill, and have your picture taken. So you're going to come up here, walk across, and get your award. So we're going to begin with the Francis G. Mays Prize, which is going to go to Marissa Storniello. This prize was established in honor of a distinguished member of the DeKalb County Bar. The Francis G. Mays Prize is awarded to a member of the graduating class for outstanding achievement in courses that focus on criminal law, criminal procedure, and evidence. The Helene and Edward Fioretti Award is presented to Riley Christensen. The Helene and Edward Fioretti Award was established to honor the parents of Robert Fioretti, a member of the class of 1978. It is given each year in recognition of outstanding achievement in courses that focus on professional responsibility and ethics. The Paul R. Vella Criminal Law Award goes to Gabriel Chavez. This award was established by Paul R. Vella, a member of the class of 1996. It honors a member of the graduating class who has done outstanding work in the sequence of criminal law courses and who has also completed a summer internship with the state's attorney's office as a 7-Eleven licensee. The Brewster Parker Award is presented to Abby Ponder. Established in memory of a distinguished member of the Illinois Bar and former chair of the Illinois Board of Regents, this award is presented annually to a member of the graduating class in recognition of outstanding achievement in courses focusing on property, real estate, and land use law. The Brian and Tamara McGaw Prize is awarded to Maxwell Ruttenberg. This prize is made available through the generosity of Brian McGaw, a 1990 alumnus of the College of Law, and goes to the member of the graduating class who has done the most outstanding work in the sequence of corporate law courses. The Alexis M.K. Simmons Family Law Award goes to Jennifer Romo Escobar. This award is generously provided by the law offices of Alexis M.K. Simmons, a 2014 graduate of the College of Law, for the member of the graduating class of 2026 who has done the most outstanding work in the area of family law. The Edward F. Diedrich Award goes to Alexandra Laffey. This award is generously provided by the Cosentino Law Firm and is presented to a graduating student whose community service demonstrates a strong interest in protecting the civil rights of the underprivileged members of our community. The award is in honor of Edward F. Diedrich, a longtime friend and supporter of the College of Law. This year's winners of the Alumni Council Prize are Kyle Toledo. The Alumni Council Prize is funded by alumni contributions and is awarded annually to the student who writes the best essay on commitment to the law. In recent years, a new award was established in honor of the late Professor Daniel S. Reynolds. The 2026 recipient of this award is Molly Kime. Sponsored by the Student Bar Association and the College of Law, this achievement award goes to a well-rounded student in the graduating class who is nominated by fellow classmates and exhibits many of the traits for which Professor Reynolds was renowned, including a dedication to professionalism, a commitment to educating others, and demonstrated leadership in or outside the College of Law. The recipient of the 2026 Clover Family Award is Ashley Larson. This award is given each year to the student who graduates with the highest number of legal volunteer hours during her 3 years at the College of Law. Prize is donated by the Clover family. This next set of awards were determined by vote of the dean and faculty. The 2026 Marla Dickerson Award was established in honor of Marla Dickerson, a member of the class of 1996, and is presented to the graduating student who, in the view of the dean and the faculty, has demonstrated the strongest commitment to public interest law. The 2026 Marla Dickerson Award goes to Ashley Larson. The recipient of the next award, the Thurgood Marshall Award for 2026, is Abigail Brown. The Thurgood Marshall Award is given annually by the dean and the faculty to the graduating student whose educational performance, extracurricular activities, or community service best epitomize Justice Marshall's deep understanding and commitment to equal justice under law, dedication to the rule of law in a just society, and the use of law as an instrument of social change. This year we have a new award. The inaugural Adam Gabriel Wood Award was established by former NIU law professor Yolanda M. King in memory of Adam Wood, who was her former research assistant and a member of the class of 2020. The winner of this award is Dilpreet Kaur. This award is presented to the graduating student who has demonstrated the strongest commitment to intellectual property, entertainment, and/or sports law. And I want to especially say that we're honored to have Professor King here today and to have Adam's parents, Tom and Claudia Wood, here today, and his brother Brennan for today's ceremony. Thank you very much. These next group of awards, I'm going to have all the members of the Trial Advocacy Society please stand just at your seats so you can be recognized for the work that you've done. This year's award for outstanding contribution to trial advocacy programs goes to Carly Anderson and Joel Thomas. This year, the dean and faculty voted to recognize the members of the moot court for their outstanding contribution to appellate advocacy programs. The recipients include Gabriel Chavez, Shelley Oshiro, Sage Randazzo, Abigail Rippian, McKenna Tome, Molly Velasquez, and Caleb Yoon. And all of you, please come up for your awards, please. So if I could please have the members of the Law Review rise and be recognized. The dean and the faculty wish to honor the student who has made an outstanding contribution to scholarly publications. The 2026 award for outstanding contribution to scholarly publications is presented to Cody Canigan. If I could please have the members of the Student Bar Association rise and be recognized for your contributions. The Faculty Award for the member of the graduating class who made an outstanding contribution to the College of Law community is Clay Johnson. This year's recipient of the Clinical Legal Education Association CLEA Award is Ji Kim. This award is presented for excellence in his clinical work in the Criminal Defense Clinic. CLEA is a national organization advocating for clinical legal education as fundamental to the education of lawyers. Among the criteria for the award are excellent in the field work and seminar components of clinical coursework, determined in part by the quality of a student's performance in assisting or representing individual clients, and in exploring the legal, ethical, strategic, and other pertinent issues raised in the clinic. And the final award this year is the George M. Schur Award for Academic Excellence. This award is presented to Maxwell Ruttenberg. The award is given by the Dean and faculty of the College of Law to the member of the graduating class with the highest grade point average for the 6 semesters of study leading to the Juris Doctor degree. It is made available through the generosity of George M. Schur and his family. Mr. Schur, former general counsel for Northern Illinois University, was a longtime friend, honorary alumnus, and supporter of the College of Law.
Thank you, Dean Hunter. And congratulations to everyone, all of our award recipients. So we turn to our faculty and staff awards. Faculty are the lifeblood of the Academy. As educators, mentors, and scholars, they are instrumental in shaping the success of our students and the reputation of our institution. It is for these reasons that I am extremely excited for this opportunity to acknowledge the hard work and accomplishments of our talented faculty and honor two of them today. These awards were made possible by the generosity of NIU College of Law alumna Stacy Mandel from the class of 1996, who created an award in honor of her husband, the late Lenny Mandel, who served as the Associate Dean at the College of Law for over 30 years. The Lenny and Stacy Faculty Excellence Award recognizes a faculty member for their accomplishments in both teaching and service. Drum roll. Thank you for indulging me. All right. We are pleased to announce that Professor Greg Ellison has been chosen as the second recipient of this 3-year award. Professor Ellison teaches administrative law, civil procedure, and constitutional law. His teaching philosophy is rooted in enthusiasm, developing students' legal judgment, and making his teaching inclusive and accessible. Please join me in congratulating Professor Ellison. Next, the Lenny and Stacy Mandel Outstanding Faculty Service Award recognizes a faculty member whose extraordinary dedication and commitment to service strengthen our law school community and advance our mission. Can I get another drum roll? All right, thank you. It is my pleasure to announce that Professor Wendy Vaughn has been selected as this year's recipient. Professor Vaughn serves as Director of Clinics and Supervising Attorney for the Zeke Georgie Legal Clinic, where she teaches family law and co-teaches property law. She also serves on numerous boards and committees and is a dedicated faculty advisor and mentor to our students. Her commitment to service extends well beyond the College of Law, reaching across university, the legal profession, and the broader community, exemplifying the spirit of this award and the values of NIU Law. Please join me in congratulating Professor Vaughn again. And for our final award, we have the Dean's, it's an inaugural award, the Dean's Staff Award for Exemplary Service, made possible through the generosity of alumni and friends during our 50th anniversary celebration not too long ago. Now, unfortunately, we can only choose one inaugural recipient. While all nominations showed a high level of involvement and commitment to the college, this year's inaugural award recipient is Assistant Dean Melody Mitchell. In her over 25 years with the college, she has shepherded and provided support to student groups through many activities. She is engaged with alumni and friends of the law school and worked tirelessly to promote the institution. As one reviewer stated, for me, the deciding factor for Melody Mitchell was her range of service within the college, local DeKalb community, volunteerism, student groups, and several university committees and commissions. Melody is a double Husky, and all she does is in proud service to her alma mater and to the College of Law. Thank you, Melody. Now, we direct our attention to the most important introductions of the afternoon, to the members of the class of 2026. The candidates will advance one by one to be individually recognized and receive the symbol of the hood that Professor Jones told you all about. You're going to receive it from the Professor of the Year, Robert Jones, and Associate Dean Heidi Frostad. Would the first row of candidates please stand and move towards the stage? Greg, Dean Anderson, will you call the roll of the candidates, please?
Joel Thomas, magna cum laude. Maha Abed. Anum Ahmed. John Aird, cum laude. Carly Michelle Anderson, magna cum laude. Reagan Elizabeth Lynn Anderson. Heidi Joy Arnold, cum laude. Colleen Fennel, Bachelor. Evan Graham Bauer, cum laude, hooded by his father, Brian Bauer, class of '83. Celeste Bridgers, magna cum laude. Connor Brotke. Caleb Brothers, cum laude. Abigail Peyton Brown. Hunter Thomas Edward Brown. Nicholas Robert Bazzelli, cum laude. Cody Jacob Canagan, magna cum laude. Gabriel Chavez Jr., magna cum laude, hooded by his father, Gabriel Chavez, class of 2015. Riley Brianne Christensen, cum laude. Kane Clendenin, cum laude. Kayla Lynn Cooper, cum laude. Theodore Joshua Crawford, magna cum laude. Janae Crumbly. Chase Dahlner, magna cum laude. Paige Rose Dietz. Andre G. Desch, magna cum laude. Jacob Domingo, cum laude. Logan Patrick Doughty, summa cum laude. Alicia Marie Dutka, magna cum laude. Samantha Dwyer. Anaí Escalante, magna cum laude. Thomas Major Floyd. Kaylin Gallardo Gomez, cum laude. Brock Gardner, cum laude. Vega G'day. Grant Grove, cum laude. Brianne Grace Gullidge, magna cum laude. Eric Guzlov, cum laude. Cody Gustafson. Christopher Guy, magna cum laude. Jonathan Guzman, cum laude. Chance Henry. Elena Haferly, summa cum laude. Matthew Hoyle, magna cum laude. Trevor Austin Ivy. Tiana Jackson, magna cum laude. Jonathan Michael Jerkadis, magna cum laude. Ethan Dale Johannesmeyer, magna cum laude. Clay Patrick Johnson. Daniel Patrick Kane. Richie Cato, magna cum laude. Dilparit Kaur. Molly Kime. Ji Kim. Alexandra Christine Laffey, summa cum laude. Ashley Marjorie Larson, summa cum laude, hooded by her father, Richard Larson, class of 1986. Jessica Catherine Leisure. Delaney Lovell LaConte, cum laude. Alexandra Christine Metro. Mihaela Mihai. Ranika Kiera Moore, cum laude. Elizabeth Morales. Delaney Murphy. Mackenzie Nooner, magna cum laude. Vincent J. O'Neill. Shelley Mika Oshiro, cum laude. Malay Pandya. Zoe Pound Davenport, cum laude. Darby Parker. Emily Piatura, cum laude. Abby Ponder, magna cum laude. Kyle Lakey Nick Popovich. Alexis Potapsik, magna cum laude. Jacob Paul Privy, cum laude. Hannah Bell Elizabeth Pullen, magna cum laude. Sage Carolyn Randazzo, cum laude. Brianna Reed, cum laude. Jessica Ruth Reamer, magna cum laude. Maddie Ritter, cum laude. Abigail Rippion, magna cum laude. Alberto Rivera, cum laude. Jennifer Romo Escobar, cum laude. Maxwell Ruttenberg, summa cum laude. Bisan Hashim Salama. Renard Sala, magna cum laude. Biana Samuilovich. Claudia Sanchez. Faith Sandra Dubman, magna cum laude. Donovan Lamont Schumpert, cum laude. Marissa Ann Storniolo, summa cum laude, hooded by her husband Anthony Storniolo, class of 2025. Madeline Swart, magna cum laude. Janston Ray Tarul. Natalie Brooke Thurtle, magna cum laude. McKenna Thome, cum laude. Kyle Toledo. Elias Varen, magna cum laude. Molly Velasquez. Carly Weber, magna cum laude. Shauna Sue Welsh, magna cum laude. Jessica Ann Wieseneth, magna cum laude. K. Arnold Wilson, cum laude. K. Andrea Wilson. Ashley J. Winters, cum laude. Logan Suzanne Winters, cum laude. Lauren Margaret Wood. Caleb Yoon.
Okay. President Freeman, on behalf of the faculty of the Northern Illinois University College of Law, I recommend to you this group of law students and their fellows in absentia who have presented themselves today for recognition.
Our commencement exercise today recognizes the academic achievements of graduates of the College of Law, class of 2026, and the preparation that they have received to lead productive and useful lives of members of the legal profession and society. So graduates, this is the moment of the incantation that Professor Jones talked about. Could you please stand? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and as president of Northern Illinois University, I hereby formally confer upon each of you who has been certified by the faculty of the College of Law as having successfully completed the prescribed requirements the Juris Doctor degree of Northern Illinois University. Accordingly, you are vested with all of the privileges and responsibilities appropriate to that degree, and at this moment, you become alumni of Northern Illinois University's You Will Always Be Huskies. Thank you, class of 2026, and good luck.
All right. So you may be seated. It's almost. We're almost there. So I too would like to officially welcome you as alumni of Northern Illinois University College of Law. As we close today's celebration, I want to remind each of you that your journey is just beginning. You leave here not only with a degree, but with the responsibility and power to shape the future of justice, equity, and leadership. Carry forward the knowledge, values, and resilience you've gained at NIU College of Law. Stay curious, stay courageous, and never stop growing. Remember that this is not the end of our relationship, but simply a new chapter, one in which we will continue to support you in your current and future endeavors. And we look forward to your support of the law school's mission. Remember, our doors are always open to you, and we hope to see you often. Now, finally, I'd like to leave you with a few lines of one of my favorite poems, and everyone knows how much this poem means to me. It was passed down to me from my father. Invictus, which means incomparable. The poem was written by William Henley, and it focuses on the human spirit and its ability to overcome adversity. Some of you may remember that this is the very poem that Nelson Mandela recited daily while he was wrongfully imprisoned. The last verse reads, "It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul." If you haven't already, I strongly encourage you to read the entire poem. You will find strength in these powerful words to help push you through any difficult days that may come, and inspiration to celebrate your successes. No matter what, we are always here to support you, and you will always be a member of the Husky family. Together, we can and will chart a better future for our community and world. I have no doubt that each of you will go on to achieve great things. The future is yours to shape. We are counting on you to go out there and change the world. Congratulations, class of 2026. Keep soaring. So, this brings to close the 2026 commencement ceremony for Northern Illinois University College of Law. Once again, we thank you for celebrating this special occasion with us today. So you're going to please join us for light refreshments next door in the Regency Room. It's actually behind us. Also, feel free to walk across the street and take a tour of the actual College of Law, Swin Parson, where your favorite graduate spent the last 3 years of his or her life. Finally, I would like to thank the members of the audience and ask that you stay seated. I know it's going to be very, very hard to do so, but please stay seated until the platform party and the graduates have all had an opportunity to exit. Thank you.